Sage of Two Dogs, everybody. I had promised you a review on Beck's Old Limey Bastard. Well, here it is. And I wanted to do it in the right manner. And so I just got off the phone with Charlie at B&B Tobacconist in Asheville, North Carolina. And so I want to go over a few items about Beck's Old Limey Bastard. So there's really two locations that you can purchase this tobacco from. One is from B&B Tobacconist at 377 Marymount Avenue, Asheville, North Carolina, 28801. Their phone number is 828-253-8822. And Charlie was very kind in giving me some information. And if you're lucky enough to stop in there sometime, you might get a chance to meet David Barnes, a really, really good egg. So originally, this blend was made because Randy Beck was a huge fan of the Dunhill 965. And back when Dunhill sold the blending and the tobacco side of their group and licensed Scandinavian Tobacco Company, they changed the blend. And that was disappointing to many people, least of which was Mr. Randy Beck. So he worked and come up with different blends, and he finally hit on a blend. Now, there is a rumor, and people believe it to be true, and I wasn't there, so I don't know if it was or it was not, but a gentleman by the name of Bill Aston Taylor was at a meeting of the Pipe Club of London and made specific notice that, Eureka, that's it. The Old Limey Bastard had hit on the original blend of the Dunhill MM965, not the Scandinavian tobacco version of the original blend, but the original Dunhill blend in and of itself. Now, Charlie told me there's a video floating about somewhere when Randy Beck passed away that Dunhill thanked them for their contribution to reviving a lost tobacco, if you will. And I searched a little bit. I have not found that video, but should I find it, I will come back to this and put a link to it down below. Now, Old Limey Bastard is basically a ribbon cut Virginia Latakia. The richness of this blend and the creaminess of this blend, I think, surpasses any 965 mixture that you could get right now. It's a medium to strong flavor that's natural. There's no casing on this blend. The taste is full-bodied, and the room note is fairly pleasant. So with that being said, I'm going to answer a couple of questions that had come to my channel and then we're going to get on with this blend. So my daily Peterson, Donegal Rocky, and I had somebody ask me why I carry these koozies with me. Well, it's because, you know, my Beck's Old Limey Bastard is in a mason jar. And if I have 2 or 3 blends with me in my Carhartt tobacco bag, and they're all clanking around, I'm liable to break one. So what better thing to use a koozie for than to protect my tobacco jars from clanking around. Another question I had from a new pipe smoker is they couldn't understand what a cake in a pipe is. So I've taken mine apart, and I'm gonna show, and I'll rotate it, and I don't know how well it'll be, but there's a definite cake built up in there. It's heavy and it's thick, and that's what your briar is going to build up into as you continue to smoke. Now, a lot of people will smoke one blend out of one pipe, and I get it. They don't want to ghost it, and that's what their cobs and meerschaums are for. I smoke Nightcap out of this. I smoke Old Limey Bastard. I smoke Pirate Cake. I'm watching you guys out there with a K. And I smoke Maltese Falcon. I use this thing like a corn cob. It's my favorite pipe. Man, I love the way this thing smells. It makes me so happy when I smoke it. So let's go ahead and fill up some Old Limey Bastard. I'm going to let you look at this. Man, it's dark in there, and it's light, and what a beautiful smell. It smells nutty. It smells a little smoky. The leather of the Latakia, the nuttiness of the Virginias, and it is just beautiful. Just beautiful. Just so you guys know, there is no Syrian Latakia available anymore. Maybe there will be someday, but right now, within the world we live, there is not. So we're gonna load up about let's just pack this sucker full. Let's just pack it full. Beck's Old Limey Bastard going back into the koozie. And the reason I have this, nothing broke. Don't get excited, sister. Nothing broke. I know that's sacrilege to some people running around out there with plates and papers and all that stuff, but, well, I had a few chunks and I just blew them onto the floor. I promise to sweep out my truck later. Man, what a flavor. Absolutely. You definitely get a lot of Kia and a nutty flavor when you start out. I bought a pound of this probably Well, it was on Valentine's Day weekend, because my compatriot in arms and I was up there for a retreat, and we stopped by and got some, and had a visit with Mr. Barnes. So you're gonna really get that nutty Virginia ribbon flavor, and you have a soft latakia in the background. You know, I really think between this old limey bastard and probably Rat Ray's Black Mallory, those two could be my daily smokes. And I would be perfectly content. There is another tobacco supplier out there that you can get this old limey bastard from, and it's the way that B&B tobacconists actually have an international clientele. And that's from 4 Noggins, and they carry it. I'm not going to say buy from one or buy from the other, because they complement one another. It would be a shame if B&B tobacconists did not have a way to get this to the mass general populace. I hope that many of you out there will take an opportunity to reach out to 4 Noggins or to B&B and try some of this. Get you a couple of ounces on the way and put it in your pipe and give it a peruse, because it is really a wonderful, wonderful blend. I want to thank Charlie from B&B Tobacconist for spending a little time with me on the phone this morning. I want to posthumously thank Randy Beck for, taking on a challenge of coming up with the blend. He really didn't have the opportunity to buy any more and figured I'll just blend it myself. And I want to thank David Barnes for helping him get this blend right. And I just want to say I'm thankful to have such a good tobacco shop not too far away from where I live. That's right there in western North Carolina, that a lot of people can sell, tobacco. You go to a pipe shop and it might be a vape shop or a cigar shop, but when you have a place that specializes in pipes and specialty blend tobaccos, and you're able to walk in and see 100 tins of 40 different varieties, just makes somebody like me just smile on the inside. It's like going home and having your better half just walk up and give you a kiss and pat you on the rump as she walks by. It just makes you smile on the inside. You didn't do nothing to deserve it, but you just know they love you. And that gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling. And that's how a great pipe shop is to me. It gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling. And these people have carved out a really cool niche, and it'd be worth your while to give them a shot. So let's see. Words of wisdom. I don't know how many of you out there are old enough to remember the Red Green Show from up there in Uperland, but I found him funny because he was always coming up with some cockamamie invention, and he had a nephew that was a couple of shies shy of a couple of bricks shy of a full load, and he was kind of funny. But he used to always say this: if your wife can't find you handsome, by God, let her find you handy. And that's how I feel. If you're lacking in one department, gentlemen, make up for it in another. Keep your family happy, keep God close to your heart, and do work that the best that you can, and enjoy your community. For the Sage of Two Dogs, God bless, peace out. I really enjoy y'all. Bye-bye.